noticing the breath in the body, with the hands placed on the low belly, calming the breath, calming body, centering yourself. Aware of how body is breathing and noticing if you are breathing in through the nostrils and the mouth, or just the mouth, or just the nostrils. And just allowing yourself to focus on even breath, even in-breath and out-breath throughout the practice. If possible, breathing in and out through the nostrils. And breathing in, reaching the arms up overhead, stretching out front of the body, interlocking fingers, so palms face up to the ceiling. Draw shoulder blades down the back, opening out front of the body, abdomen, chest. Using each out breath to relax the elbows more towards the floor. Gently pressing down through the feet, squeezing knees together, just raising buttocks and then releasing. Straightening out the legs and the arms, stretching whole body, and then breathing in, bring the hands back down to the sides, bending up the knees once again, keeping the feet at the edges of the mat, knees apart, palms face up. Breathe in, and on the out breath, rolling knees to the left. Breathing in, knees up. Breathing out, knees to the right. So gently twisting through the lower part of the spine as the knees move side to side. And twisting and releasing is the intention for the practice. Out breath, legs to left. In breath, knees up. Out breath to the right. Twice more. In, rolling across the feet. Out as they go to the left. In and out breath to the right. In, back up. Knees facing ceiling. And breathing in, draw knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Place the left foot on the floor, knee bent. Straighten up the right leg, pressing through the heel. Breathe in, pick up head and shoulders, draw knee to nose. Breathe in as you lift, keeping body lifted up. Breathing out as you hold. Hands somewhere behind the back of the leg. Breathing in and out. Stretch through the back of the leg. And then breathing in, knee in, foot on the floor, release. Straighten the left leg up in the air, pressing through the heel. And then breathe in, pick up head and shoulders, draw knee to nose comfortably. Breathing in, lifting, breathing out, holding. So a gentle draw in of the leg towards the face and relax into the stretch on an out breath, keeping the right knee facing up to the ceiling. Breathe. And then gently release. Bring both knees into the chest, hugging them in. Raise up the legs, soles of feet pointing to ceiling. Take a forearm underneath the back of each knee. Draw knees in towards the armpits. Easing out the low back, keeping the head on the floor. Or hands can hold the outsides of the feet, drawing knees underneath each armpit. Straightening the legs up in the air, relaxing through the feet, hands behind the backs of the legs. Then take the legs out to the sides for inner thigh stretch, keeping the hands resting somewhere behind the backs of the legs for support. If you wish, the first two fingers can hook in to each toe. Keep the lower back on the floor. Relax the legs out to the sides. Aware of inner thigh stretch. Then breathing in, draw the legs together, knees into the chest, roll up, sweep the legs round, coming into tabletop. An in-breath, chest forward, tailbone up. Breathing out, rounding, pull the belly in. In-breath, chest forward, tailbone up. Out breath, pull the belly in, rounding. Last time, in and out. Pulling belly in and rib cage. Breathing in, back to tabletop, sliding left hand in front of the face. Float right arm up, about twist, remembering the intention today, twisting and releasing through the body. Reaching up, turning, opening the chest. And coming down, switching to the other side. Breathing in, lifting. Opening the chest. And breathing in, coming back down. Tucking toes under, reach forward. Relax the shoulders and the chest. Keep the ears in line with the upper arms. Lengthening through the spine. Breathing in, coming forward. Breathing out into dog, lengthening back. Moving the chest and belly towards the thighs. Pressing base of palms into the mat. Keeping the head relaxed, gaze, the drishti point is between the feet. And then releasing the heels as much as you can towards the mat. You do not have to touch. Breathing in and out. And breathing in, just coming forward into a plank. The knees can be up or down. If the knees are down, just taking the shoulders forward in line with the wrists. Press the heels back if you're in plank. Chest forward. Breathe. Keep the belly drawing in. And then gently lower knees down. Stretch back. And then breathing in, come forward, breathing out. into dog. Looking between the hands, starting to walk the feet forward. Feet remain hip distance apart. Breathing in, press the feet, rising up. And breathing out, hands into prayer. Breathe in, out breath, Utkatasana, the chair pose. Weight is in the heels. Breathe in, breathing out, squatting into the chair pose, keeping the tailbone tucked under. Relax through the shoulders. Breathe in, lean forward, and as you breathe out, twist to the left. Straighten up the arms if you wish. One hand to the floor, one to the ceiling, direction. Turning the chest. Keeping the breath even. Breathing in back to center, breathe out. Breathe in, coming up, lead with the chest, breathe out. In breath, lengthen, out, squat into your chair. Weight in the heels, chest lifted, tailbone tucked under. In breath, hinge forward, out breath, twist across to the right. Come up at the ceiling if you wish. Take the hands out. Keep turning the chest. Breathing in and out. And then breathe in to center, breathe out. Breathe in, coming the whole way up. Breathing out. Taking 2 rounds of breath. Breathe in. Reach up. Out breath. Release. In breath. Up. Out breath. Release. Hands into prayer for sun salutation to generate some heat in the body and warm us up. Breath and flow. Breathing in. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, forward. Into plank. Out, lower the knees. In, chest through, low cobra. Breathe out. In breath, tuck toes. Out breath, dog. In breath, left foot back forward. Breathe out. In, out. In, right foot alongside. Breathe out. Breathe in, reaching up. Breathe out. Side 2. In, fold. In, right back. Breathing out. In breath, look up. Out breath, forward. In breath, plank. Out breath, knees down. In breath, cobra. Breathe out. In breath, tuck toes. Out breath, to dog. In breath, right foot back forward. Breathing out. In breath, looking up, opening the chest. Out breath. In breath, left leg alongside, breathing out, and then rise up. Breathing in and out. Take a round of breath here. Breathe in. Lengthen through the spine. Breathe out. Release the shoulders. One more. And out. Final Surya Namaskara. Breathe in. Out. Fold. In, left back. Breathe out. In. Look up. Out. Forward. In, plank. Out. Knees down. In, cobra. Breathe out. In breath, tuck toes. Out breath, dog. In-breath, looking forward, left foot forward, breathe out. In-breath, look up, out-breath forward. In-breath, right foot alongside, breathing out. In-breath, rising. Out-breath, hands back in prayer into Tadasana. In, out to fold. In, right leg back, low lunge. In, looking up, out, forward. In-breath to the plank. Out-breath, knees down. In, coming through, low cobra, breathing out. In-breath, tucking toes. Out-breath, dog, stretching back. In-breath, right foot forward, breathe out. In-breath, looking up. Out-breath, forward. In-breath, left leg alongside, breathing out, and then breathe in, press the feet, squeeze the glutes, come up, breathing out. Taking another round of breath, breathing in, breathing out, release the shoulders, and again, breathing in, and breathing out. Placing the hands on the hips, and stepping back with the left leg, keeping feet facing forward, aiming to line up front heel with back heel. Breathe in, breathe out, hinge forward, resting the hands somewhere on the front leg lightly. Breathing in, breathing out. A flat back, just taking crown of head forward, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Breathe in and out as you release into it. Keep the belly drawing in, shoulders back as much as you can comfortably. And then breathe in, bend the knee, fingertips down, turn onto the toes and drop the knee behind. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, elbows back, opening the chest. In, out. In, elbows back. Last one, in, breathing out. And breathing in, lay the belly forward. Keep the toes tucked under at the back. Hands in prayer and twist across to the outside of the thigh. Breathing in, pick up the back foot if you wish. Option to keep the knee down or lift. Breathing in and out in your twist. Taking the hands out for more stretch if you wish in your twist. Keeping the breath even. One more round. And then release down. Lower the knee. Fingertips walk back. Straighten the leading leg as much as you can. Breathing in. Breathe out. Move the chest forward. Keep the toes moving up towards the knee. Shoulders back and relaxed, gazing at the knee or the shin. Feeling the stretch through the back of the leg. Aiming to breathe in and out through the nostrils if you can. Focusing on pranayama, the breath work, to help us work from within. And then breathing in, rebend the front knee. Breathing out. Breathe in to lift up. Out, stretching back into dog. Taking 2 rounds of breath. Breathing in and out. in and out. Looking between the hands, breath in to bring the left foot forward, coming up, keeping front heel lined up with back heel. In breath, out breath, hinging forward halfway, resting the hand on the other leading leg. A flat back. Keeping the belly pulled in, breathing in and out, pressing the back heel down, and pressing the big toe at the front down. Drawing the left hip back, keeping the pelvis even. Taking another round of breath. And gently breathing in, bending the front knee, turning onto the toes at the back. Breathe in, breathe out, open the chest. In breath, out, in, out. Last time, in, out, and taking the chest forward. Hands in prayer, and twist above the waist over the other side of the thigh. Raising the back knee, if you wish, in your twisted prayer position. Taking the arms out is another option. Breathing in and out. Turning the chest. One more round of breath. And then breathing in, coming back round, lowering the knee, walking hands back, straightening as much as possible that leading leg. And breathing out, gently folding upper body over leading leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits, stretch. In breath, keeping chest moving forward. Out breath, relaxing into the stretch. Noticing back of the leg. Calming the breath, breathing in and out evenly. And then breathing in, rebending the front knee. And then breathing out, stretching back into a dog and bicycling the dog. So one knee bending, then the other. A gentle wiggle through the hips. And then stretching back as much as you can. So really lifting buttocks up nice and high. And back towards the heels. So there's less weight in the wrists. And then looking between the hands, walking the feet forward or jumping them forward. Breathing in, halfway. Breathing out, just folding into your forward bend. Hands resting somewhere behind the backs of the legs. Weight a little bit more in the toes, balls of the feet area, feet hip distance apart. Draw the shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Breathing. And then bend the knees to keep the back safe. Breathe in, arms up, and breathing out. Hands into prayer. Coming into a standing balance. So move a little bit closer to a wall if you need to, and then picking up the left leg. Hand on the wall, or keeping hands in prayer. Finding a drishti point, a gaze point somewhere on the floor. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the chest lifted. Keep picking up the leg. If the foot drops, just keep picking it up to work the standing leg. And then releasing, using the wall if you need to, and switching to the other side. So picking up the other leg. Finding that drishti point. Keeping chest lifted. Relaxing the shoulders. And then releasing. And picking up once again the right leg. Hand on the wall if needed. Cross it over the left knee and squatting back into a chair position. Lining up the right knee and the right ankle. Squatting into it. Get a stretch through the right glutes and hip area. Keeping the chest lifted. Keep the hand on the wall. You can take the hand off the wall and balance. More stretch, sit into it. Or you can take the hands down to the floor for a deeper stretch. So picking the option, breathing in and out. And gently using the wall coming up and releasing. Turning the other way. This time breathe in, breathe out, squat. Other leg on top, crossing over the other knee. Breathing in and breathing out into your squat. Stretching through the glutes on the other side. Checking knee is lining up with ankle. Keeping the chest lifted. Taking the hands down to the floor if you wish for more stretch. Picking your option. One more round of breath. And gently use the wall if you wish to come up the whole way. Taking the legs out nice and wide. Breathe in, breathe out, folding. Hands resting on the legs. Ensure the feet are turned slightly inwards and you've walked them as far apart as is comfortable. Breathing in, chest moving down. Breathing out, fold. Keeping belly pulled in. Keeping weight towards the toes rather than the heels. And breathing in, sweeping left hand across to the outside of the right leg for a twist. Coming back to that intention. Twisting, releasing. Evening out the breath. Drawing chest over and across to that leg. And then breathing in, sweeping the other hand across for the twist on the other side. And really turning the chest as much as you comfortably can. And breathing in, one hand each back on the legs. Bringing the hands in front if it's comfortable, just walking the feet in a little, heel toe, come up the whole way. Feet turned out, breathe in, breathe out and squat into horse pose. Keeping the chest lifted, but squatting down as you breathe out. Keeping the tailbone tucked under and sinking into it. And if you wish, leaning forward, hinging from the hip, taking one arm out and then the other. Just a little bit more strength work. Breathing in and out. Optional. One more round of breath. Hands back on the legs. Breathing in and coming up the whole way. Walk the feet in together, heel toe. Come to the front of the mat. Feet a little bit further than hip distance, bending the knees, hinging forward from the top of the thigh, holding each elbow and hanging the head in the ragdoll position. Swaying side to side through the waist, if you wish. Releasing the arms to the floor. An option to interlock fingers and gently place behind the back of the head, so not pulling the neck, just gently resting the hands there. A little more stretch. Placing hands, top of the thighs, bending the knees, breathe in, coming up the whole way, breathing out. And then stepping back with the left leg, keeping the toes turned out on the back left leg at about 45 degrees. Keeping a straight leg in front, straight leg behind, coming into a reverse triangle. So twisting in a standing triangle. Hinging forward, place the left hand on the right shin. You can place it higher up wherever you wish. Right hand is on the right hip. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, turning the chest. And then, if you wish, taking the hand to the floor and floating the arm up in your reverse triangle. Working where you're comfortable, keeping the hand on the hip, keeping the left hand on the leg, looking down at the floor is an option. Turning the chest, breathing in and out. Taking one more round of breath. And then releasing, coming up, stepping forward and switching to the other side. Leading with the left leg, back foot toes turned in 45 degrees. Finding your balance. In breath, out breath, hinge forward. Left leg leading, right hand on the shin. Left hand on the hip. Breathe in, breathe out and twist. If you wish, you can place the hand on the floor, keep turning the chest and float the arm up. Reverse triangle. Twisting through the back. Breathing in and out. In. Keep turning the chest as much as you can, depending on where the hands are. Breathing in and out. Squeezing the inner thighs for balance. And then looking down at the floor, hands back on the hips, breathing in, and come up the whole way. Hand back to the wall, pick up the right leg. Take the foot behind, breathing in, squeezing, breathing out, holding. Stretching out the right quads. Keep squeezing the glutes, lining up the knees so you feel the stretch, pressing foot into hand and hand into foot. And release, turning to the other side, picking up the other leg, breathing in and out, in and out. And you can keep the hand on the wall or take it away. Both hands can hold the foot for more stretch. Gently release, coming back to the front of the mat. Breathe in, out breath, squat down, knees apart. Relax the shoulders. Keep the belly drawn in. Take an option to come into Balasana if you wish. Feet flat on the floor, knees pointing out, hands in prayer. Squat or Balasana, keeping the chest lifted in both options. Relaxing as much as you can through the joints, just softening. Then gently releasing hands down, stepping back into dog, stretching back, taking 2 rounds of breath here. Breathing in, coming forward into plank. Plank option, knees down, but shoulders forward. And draw the right knee into the chest, holding for 3 rounds of breath. If the knees are down, still draw the knee into the chest, the right knee, for 3 rounds of breath. 2. Breathing in and out. 3. Back into your plank, or keeping the knees down. And then draw the left knee into the chest for 3 rounds of breath. Again, if the knee is lowered, keep drawing the knee into the chest for 3 rounds of breath. One more round. And then release, coming back into plank or half plank. Lower the knees. Sit back on the heels, taking hands behind. Breathe in, open the chest, breathing out. Breathing in, pressing base of palms into the mat. Breathing out, shoulder blades together. Option to lift through the glutes, more stretch through the shoulders. Breathing in and out. Opening the whole front of the body. And then gently releasing, coming forward. Rolling onto the right glute. Sweeping the left leg in front. While sitting down, twist. Right knee folded underneath. Breathing in, sit up tall. Breathing out, turn to the left, drawing the chest round. Taking the hand behind. Take the elbow up to help draw across. Breathing in, sitting up tall. Breathing out as you turn, belly, chest, shoulder, head. Option to take the hand through if you wish, feed it through and create a bind, or stretch and twist. Breathing in, sitting up tall, breathing out. So you twist, coming back to that intention, twist and release. Breathing in and out through nostrils if you can. Relaxing shoulders. And then gently undoing and crossing. So left knee is under, right leg across, turning the chest. So turn, hand behind, breathing in, breathing out. You can take the left elbow across on the outside of the right leg. Or if you wish, feed the hand through to hold in your twist. Breathing in and out. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, lifting through the belly and the chest. Breathing in and out, taking another round of breath. And then gently undoing the twist, straightening the legs out in front in Dandasana. And breathe in, reach up, breathe out, hinge forward. Hands rest somewhere comfortably so the shoulders aren't hunching. Draw the toes towards the knees. Press the heels away. Breathe in and breathe out. Easing out the low back, lengthening the spine. And then breathe in, reach the arms in front and up and overhead. Breathing out, arms down. Bending up, right knee. The sole of foot is towards the left thigh. Sitting up tall, breathe in. Same hinging from the top of the thigh, leading with the chest. Hinge forward, placing the hands comfortably on that left leg. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, just very gently turn the chest to the outside of that left leading leg. Hands can rest somewhere underneath the leg. You can have softness in the knee joint. Pulling toes towards knee, pressing through the heel. Breathing in, keep the length through the spine, and breathing out, just a gentle twist over to the outside of the left leg. You're going to stretch through this portion of the back. In breath, chest leading, out breath, relaxing into it. Breathing in and out through nostrils if you can. Relaxing through the hips and the shoulders, relaxing that right knee. Each out breath allows you to enjoy and release into the stretch. And gently breathing in, pull the belly in to come up, breathing out. Straightening out the right leg, left leg in, sitting up nice and tall, hinging forward, resting, hands somewhere on the leg, softness in the knee, and hold a bit lower down if you wish. Breathing in, by pressing the glutes into the floor, breathing out, chest leading you forward. And leaning, twisting slightly to the outside of that right leg. So you feel some stretch through the back of the left side of the waist. Breathing in breathing out. Keeping the knees soft, relaxing the hips. In breath, out breath, releasing into the stretch. And very gently pulling the belly in, lifting the chest, coming the whole way up, breathing out. Straightening out the legs once again, sitting up tall in Dandasana, hands by the sides, palms face down, just strengthening through the belly muscles and the chest and the back muscles. Sitting up nice and tall. And breathe in, just reaching the arms up, and breathe out, arms down. In breath, up, out breath, and down. Coming down onto the mat. Once again, bringing feet to the edges of the mat. Palms face up, arms by the sides. Draw the shoulders down and the shoulder blades into the back. Press through the feet just to lengthen the tailbone as you lay it back down. Knees are hip distance apart. Breathe in. Out breath. Knees roll to the left. In breath, knees up. Out breath to the right. In, roll across the feet. Out, left. Twisting and releasing gently. Working at your own breath pace, breathing in, knees up, breathing out, releasing. In, roll across the feet, out, releasing. One more time, in and out. And ensuring that you draw the knees back in to the chest and hug them, easing out the low back. And then cross the right thigh over the left, with the knees in towards the belly. Take the arms into a T shape. So they're in line, palms facing up with the shoulders. And release the legs to the left side in that final lying down twist. So stretching and releasing through the right side of the chest area, the back. To reduce the twist, simply undo the legs if you wish. Pick a comfortable option, resting whole body in the passive twist and stretch. Option to turn the head to the left if there are no neck issues. Or keep the head tracing up. Relax through the legs as much as possible. Coming back to your intention of twisting and releasing through the entire body. And gently draw the knees back into the chest for a hug. And cross left thigh over right. Arms back in the T shape. And release the legs to the right side in the twist. Undoing if you need to. Just placing one thigh on top of the other in your twist. Finding a comfortable resting twist. And turning the head to the right if it's comfortable. keeping head facing up to the ceiling. Breathing into the low back, releasing into the twist. Ensuring body is no longer holding on to any tension. And the twist and release. And gently undoing, feet back on the mat. Draw knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And then releasing legs out onto the floor for Shavasana, that final resting posture. Lengthening out the whole body, palms facing up. Tucking chin into chest, closing over the eyes. And releasing, after all the twisting, the whole body into the mat to rest peacefully the next few moments. And as the body is resting, you may wish to place hands on the belly. Noticing calmness in the body and in the breath. Feeling the breath underneath the hands. And bringing attention to whole body resting and breath. Breathe in deeply, reaching arms overhead, stretching out whole body. And breathing out, bringing arms back down to the sides, just bending up the knees and rolling carefully onto right side of the body, just resting. Thanking yourself for taking part in the yoga practice, for caring for yourself, your well-being. And slowly coming back up to sitting cross-legged in Sukhasan if it's comfortable. Placing one palm on top of the other with the thumbs touching, resting them in the lap, sitting up tall but bowing the chin and closing the eyes. As we allow the body to quieten down and meditate for a moment or two. Head bowed, a sign of respect and reverence for you and your practice. Become aware of body breathing. So notice chest, notice belly. Continue in meditation just to allow entire body and yourself to be, not doing, just being. And gently take a deep breath in through the nostrils, lengthening up through the spine, sitting up tall, and breathing out, release the shoulders. And once more, breathing in and breathing out. Gently opening the eyes. Thank you for joining me for this yoga practice at home. Namaste.